Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am Koichichizi, and in this video we are going to go over the new special class. So that's going to be the Magic Swordsman or the魔剣士. So that's going to be these group of characters right here. So I have them up to at least level 40. So this is a very interesting class. It's pretty much their sole purpose is to just get buffed, and with those buffs pretty much deal a lot of damage. So it is possible for them to do a lot of damage, and the limit of how much they can get buffed, I have not seen it up to yet, but they can actually get ranks up to 6. So I will go over that in this video. So real quick about the Magic Swordsman. So right over here, you can see the Magic Swordsman in this picture over here. So with the Magic Swordsman, this is going to be requiring you at least a level 70 Battle Master and a level 70 Armamentalist. And what's interesting about this particular class is that it's not going to take any of the class skills from those particular advanced classes, and it's going to have its own unique classes. So actually right over here, what it's the description about the Magic Swordsman is that it's a noble and solitary swordsman who slays enemies with outstanding swordsmanship and powerful magic. So if you look down here, you're going to see its weapons of expertise are going to be the sword, staff, whips, and then also the great sword. So I actually don't have the great sword, so that's going to be the Hellfire Greatsword. I don't have that yet, so I can't actually show you or go into the actual stats. But with that, I believe I went over in a previous video explaining that you can actually wield it one-handed or dual hand or with two-handed. If you wield it two-handed, you're going to increase your attack power by 88, I believe, and then also get some nice buffs as well. So besides that, the soul slots are going to be right over here. So the soul slots, you're going to see that it's going to be soul slot 1 red purple, soul slot 2 red purple, and soul slot 3 is going to be any color, and then in soul slot 4 that's going to be red purple. So here next, what I want to go over is back to the details. So in the details, let's see, right over here, we're going to have some of these skills. So the class skill that we're going to have is going to be, the first one is going to be called Kenma Goichi, which is going to be Magic Sword Unification. So with this, at the start of the turn, there's a rare chance for a magic power to be added to attack power. And in the case of using a spell, there's a chance for attack power to be added to magic power. So it goes both ways depending on how you're using your Magic Swordsman. So whether you're using your Magic Swordsman for whips, for spell damage, using a whip or a staff, or using it for attack power using the great sword or a regular sword. So that actually has helped me out in battles doing extra damage to enemies, so that really does help. Then next up, we're going to have Force Charge. So with Force Charge, when using an attribute skill attack, damage done with the skill the same attribute is increased by 1 to 2 ranks. So the activation rate for this, for going up 1 rank, is going to be 32%, and then for 2 ranks, 14%. So pretty much for one attribute can be increased up to 6 ranks, but the activation rate becomes harder as you go up in the ranks. So I have not seen 6 ranks. For Force Charge, the highest I've seen is going to be 2. So that's all that I have seen. But yes, so this is also again very similar with Sword Magic Unification. That's going to help increase the amount of damage you're going to be doing with a specific ability. Then the other class skill we're going to have here is called Inga, which is going to be Karma. So with this is when damage is taken, Damage done with skills is increased by 1 to 2 ranks. So very similar to Force Charge, it's going to have a specific activation rank. In this case, 21% activation rank for the first rank and 9% for the second rank. So you'll see this in battle as we go along. So with Karma can be increased by up to 6 ranks, but the activation rate again becomes harder as you go up in the ranks. For Karma, the highest rank that I have seen it is going to be 4. So with that, I actually was doing some really nasty damage with that 4th rank in Karma. But yeah, that's actually going to be quite good. Then here you're going to have the party skills of both the Battle Master and also the Armamentalist. So with here, the Battle Master party skills is all party members get plus 2% to critical hit rate, and this does not stack with similar effects. Then also all party members get plus 2% to spell crit rate, and then again, this does not stack with similar effects. Then here we're going to have the party skill for the Armamentalist, which is going to be all party members get plus 5% damage with all attributes. So this does not stack with similar effects. Then here we're going to actually have some of the things about what you get for the actual Magic Swordsman as you go up in levels. So I want to mainly focus on the kind of buffs that you get. So for level 5, you're going to get a plus 10 increase to strength if you have expertise, and then plus 10 to magic power again with expertise. Then here at skipping to level 20, you're going to have an increase, plus 5% increase to weapon and physical technique skill damage if you have expertise with the specific weapon. Then also same plus 5% to spell damage. That's if again you're going to have expertise with the weapon, and again that's going to be level 20. Then here with level 30, you're going to get plus 5 to your strength. So that's going to be a stat that actually carries over to other characters, so that actually does really help out. Then also same here for level 30, plus 5 to your magic power, which does carry over to your other characters. So that's pretty much what I can show here. Level 45, you're going to again get plus 5% to weapon skill damage and physical technique damage, and then also with your spell power as well, and that's going to be for expertise. Level 50, plus 1% to critical hit rate, plus 1 to your spell crit rate, and then 55 plus 5 to your agility. Then here with Dharma Temple Trials, so the Temple Trials are actually finished. So with that, it's pretty much just like the other Dharma Temple trials for the other special classes. So trial 1 is going to be for me to perform 10 sword magic unifications. Then trial 2 is going to be to perform force charge 10 times. Then trial 3 is activate karma 10 times, and then trial 4 is going to be perform hero summon 3 times. So hero summon is going to be the actual walker skill. So that's going to be, let's see, right, so not right here, not right here. So that's something that I will go over in a little bit, actually right over here. So this is going to be the walker skill. So this is going to be hero summon. So Yushi Shokan. So with this particular skill or walker skill, what this does, it calls a player's character from Luida's Tavern to become a special support character that can participate in Mega Monster and Hokuto battles, and this lasts 10 minutes. So if you do need some extra help for a battle, especially for let's say Demon King Desposado, you can actually use this particular ability to call a character from Luida's Tavern to help you out in battle. So that actually is quite unique. So with that said, what I want to do is actually go over the actual skills and abilities of this particular class. So with that, I want to go in and go into battle here. So the first ability is going to be learned at level 8, so that's going to be right here. This is going to be Dorokuma, which is going to cost 13 MP, and what it does is with the great power of darkness, this does a large amount of dormant spell damage to one character like this. And there, what you just saw with my second Magic Swordsman right there, that was Force Charge. So again, with Force Charge, when using an attribute skill during skill attack, damage done with the skill of the same attribute is increased by 1 to 2 ranks. So in this case, it was increased by 2 ranks, and you can see that it has a little Dharma symbol. So with the next ability, this is going to be learned at level 10. So this is going to be Mahado Slash. So this one right here. So Mahado Slash is going to cost 3 MP, and what it does is going to imbuing a sword strike with the power of ice. This does 130% shadow weapon damage to one enemy, so that's going to be like this. And then there again, you saw that I got a force charge, but here it was only 1 rank and for Hyado. So next ability for the Magic Swordsman is going to be right here. This is going to be Inazumagiri, or Inazumagiri, so that's going to be Lightning Slash. Again, this is going to cost 3 MP, and with this, imbuing a sword with the power of lightning, this does 130% of Dane weapon damage to one enemy. All the characters or enemies here have resistance to it, so I'm just going to attack the one right over here. And again, got another force charge, so there, that was for Dane. Then for here, the next ability is going to be right here. This is going to be Iora, learned at level 15. So with Iora, this costs 18 MP, and with a large explosion, this does moderate EO spell damage to all enemies. And here, the Devil Snows and have actually greater resistance to EO, and then also same with the Devil Pots, they have resistance to it as well, but going to go and use it. So there, no force charge. But here, right there, I just got attacked, and that was their activated karma. So you can see I got ranks +2, and then so here again, got karma with all my characters, and there on my right, karma is actually at level 4, and remember, it can go all the way up to 6. Okay, good. So next ability is going to be right over here. So this is going to be Futofukutsu, so that's going to be called Tenacity. So with this, it's going to cost 8 MP, and what it does is through inspiration of the mind, this removes all negative status effects and conditions that are on the character. In this case, I don't have any negative status effects, so pretty much I can just show you what it's like there, but I don't have anything negative. So here, let's see, with this particular character, or the next ability, that's going to be right over here. This is going to be Shinkuha, so aerial slash. So we've seen this before on multiple classes. So with this, this is going to cost 9 MP, and what it does is a martial art that cuts through the air, and this attack does 120% boggy physical technique damage to all enemies. In this case, it's probably going to do a bit more damage, especially since my force break or my karma is actually at level 4, but we'll see what happens. So we're going in and attacking. Okay. So there, and then there, what you saw there was the first class skill that I mentioned. So that's going to be the sword magic unification. So that's actually going to increase. So since my character is equipped with the Killer Machine 2 Destroyer Claw, that's going to actually add the attack power, or magic power is going to be added to the attack power for increased damage. So so actually what I'll do is I'll go and attack and show you how much damage it can actually do. So, ooh, yeah, so that actually did quite a bit of damage. So the average was a bit over 10,000. Again, Magic Sword Unification. Again, that could do some pretty good damage. But here, what I want to do is actually show you one of the final abilities of the actual class. So that's going to be learned at level 40, and this is going to be right here. So Maki Shuchu, which is going to be Focus Magical Energy. So this is actually going to cost 0 MP, but what it does, it recovers a certain amount of the Magic Swordsman's own MP. So going to be like this. So there recovered 35 MP. So there goes Magic Unification. Sword Magic Unification. So here, this character is equipped with the Uroboro staff, so most likely going to be using, let's see, Meruora. So that's what I'll actually do here. So going to cost 64 and going to combine attack power with it as well. So 13,000 damage. Okay. So going to heal up real quick here. And then here, one thing that I do want to go over is going to be other abilities that this particular class has. So in the actual souls, you're going to actually, again, like other classes, have two different paths. So here you're going to have Path of Magic and Path of the Sword or the Blade. So with this, you're going to actually have specific abilities for each of them, and I'm going to go over them in this particular battle. So here, I'll go and attack this character right here. So new event enemy. So here, with the Path of the Blade, the first ability that you actually get for that one is going to be one we've seen before. So that's going to be Stemmy. So Stemmy, what that does is that it increases your attack power, but it's going to pretty much weaken you to the amount of physical damage that you actually take. So going to be like this. Then here for this particular character, this character is going to be on the Path of Magic. So with the Path of Magic, the first ability that you get is going to be not that one right there, but here, Manoku Kakuse, which is Magical Awakening. So we've seen this before. So this is going to greatly increase the magic power or magic damage that the actual wielder actually does. So like this. Then the other ability on the Path of the Blade is going to be right over here. So this is going to be Inga no Kiwami, which is going to be Extreme Karma. So with Extreme Karma, so this is going to cost around 10% of your max HP or max MP. And what it does is a buff that increases skill damage and activation rate of Karma, but increases the damage taken by the character. And this can only be used once during a battle, so going to be like this. So here, the last ability for the Path of Magic is going to be right here. This is going to be Force Blast. So with Force Blast, this is going to cost around, again, very similar to Extreme Karma, going to cost around 10% of your max MP. So in this case, it's going to be around 90. So with this, it's going to be a buff that increases all of the character's attribute damage by 125% and unleashes it on in a powerful blow, but also consumes 50% of the character's HP. So with this, you can only, again, very similar to Extreme Karma, it can only be used once per round or once per battle. So you see there that my MP or my HP actually has been lowered greatly. So with that, that's pretty much all the skills that they have for the Magic Swordsman. So the only thing left for me to actually show you is going to be the Walker skill. Going to go to Walker skill, activate it. So now that that's activated, I can go select a character. I'm not sure what character I want. Actually, you know what? I'll actually use this particular character right here, since they actually are God Hand with the Great Sword. So here what I want to do is go into a Hokura battle, since I can't go into a Mega Monster battle. But let's see what Hokura battles I have with me. Probably the easier one for me to do is going to be against the Hell Shisa, so the regular version. So with this, again, going to be weak to Gira Hyaro Baki Dorma. So that actually should be okay for my characters, as long as my third one doesn't use Dane. Then I should be okay. But with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we are with this battle, and you can see right there, I actually have my support character. And there they go first, and doing some pretty good damage to the enemy. So here, going to go in and attack. So 6,000 damage, not so bad. So here, Shadow. There goes Sword Magic Unification. Got a force charge there, and there's EO attack, since Dane cannot do much of anything. Tornado. There got a Karma. Again, with support character. Unification plus Karma. So, ooh, that was very, oh wow. Okay. Thank you. And with that battle, I get a D, though I don't need the actual soul. Okay, so yes, so that was the Walker skill, so that's going to be Hero Summon. So yeah, you saw how effective that was in an actual battle, so that really does help change things the way that you go in terms of a strategy for going through Hokura and through Mega Monsters. So definitely, if you need the help, definitely you can use this new character's or class's ability for that. So there's actually not much else I can actually go over with this particular class, so I'm going to end this video here. So please expect especially a video on the Journey of Awakening to come soon. So I should actually be able to get that finish that rather quickly, since I only have 1,000 fragments to go. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.